Everybody, it's Chuck Davis and Travis Burnett here from the Flag Football World Championship Tour. We're here to give you guys those vital updates on the Tampa World Championships in January and the all-new Gauntlet World Series division that we are happy to announce finally today. So without further ado, let's get into Tampa and what to look forward to there. So in terms of the facility, there are 15 grass fields there, Wi-Fi throughout the whole complex. The reason we chose this facility is because we can house the entire tournament at one location. There's no need for all the different styles to play at different places. We know how it is important to you guys to be all at the same place together with all the different styles at once. That's really important to us. It's the same distance pretty much from the rental houses you're used to staying in from when you went to Austin, Tyndall, and Orlando. They were 43 minutes. Now we're about 46 minutes from those same rental houses in the opposite direction. So you guys can still stay at all the favorite amenities that you guys loved to stay at before. Now you have access to two airports. You can fly into Tampa International or Orlando International as well. So you have access to two airports. And again, the nightlife in Tampa is bar none. You'll be able to have fun, go to the clubs, go to the beach, enjoy the restaurant and dining. So Tampa's going to be a really, really great location for all of that. So let's talk about why Tampa is so much different this year than it's been in the past when we were in Orlando or even Panama City Beach. The stakes are higher. So for example, the pro divisions for every single format in Tampa are all double elimination. So that means your seeding is dually important. So the number 4 seed for all the pro divisions is going to directly come from Panama City Beach. So you're going to automatically be the number 4 seed in that double elimination bracket from the winners from Panama City Beach. The number 3 seed for the non-contact pro teams will come from the Arlington Major in May. The contact number 3 seeds will come from the Richmond tournament at the beginning of May. The number 2 seed will come from the Charlotte Major in the middle of July for all formats. And the number 1 seed on the double elimination bracket for the pro divisions will come from the Las Vegas National Championships at the end of August. For the comp and the rec divisions, you're still going to be pool play. 3 pool play with half of the teams making playoffs. And your seed from those same tournaments are going to be basically your draft seed. So if you're the number 2 seed, you're going to have the number 2 draft pick as you go into those brackets for the World Championships in Tampa. The tournament is back to just Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's no more trying to stay and play on Monday or having to figure out what formats. All the main formats, all your main traditional styles, 4-man through 8-man contact with the co-ed and screens included, all play Friday, Saturday, Sunday like you're accustomed to. So back to the old ways when it comes to that. In terms of the Gauntlet World Championship tournament, that tournament will actually be held on Thursday. You're going to play in the late afternoon to early evening with the championship game being televised in the middle of media night with all the hustle and bustle going on for a giant cash prize. So we're super, super excited about letting you guys play that. It's got some very interesting format changes for that. So we're really excited for you guys to get your hand on that, and we'll see you guys in Tampa.
All right, so the Gauntlet Division is something that we've been working on for a long time. I know you guys have been chomping at the bit to get more information on, so just going to dive right into it on kind of why we decided to run this style and then what the rules are and what sets it apart and how the whole series will function for Tampa. So to start, we wanted to create something that felt fresh and unique, that wasn't just the same old style rehashed in a different way. So there's going to be some rule changes. It is based on like the 5-on-5 non-contact style for the most part. There's going to be some contact elements though, and the whole goal is that these contact styles and players who aren't used to playing can make that transition and try it out. It'll be a format that plays at its own time. It won't overlap with any other style at any point on any of the regionals or anything else we do all year long. So we want it to be something everybody can try. It'll diversify the traditional team makeups. So what I mean by that is there's a lot of teams who you play against them the same ones over and over again in all the styles. And we have big rosters for that and everything else. Based on how we're doing the rosters here and some of the unique rules, you won't see that. You'll see some unique teams being made. You'll see more teams coming, to the picture as far as being competitive and being ranked highly and everything else. So it's gonna be a fun situation there. You're gonna see men's teams and women's teams because both will have divisions, equal opportunity for the prizes and everything else. And it's gonna create some pretty fun kind of media opportunities. So bracket challenges, predictions, things like that leading into Tampa. So with that said, the rules. When it comes to 5-on-5 non-contact, if you don't know them, you can look them up on our website. But there are some rule tweaks that kind of bridge that gap and make it unique enough to where we think y'all are going to enjoy playing it. So the number one rule, the quarterback can run at any time. There's no throw clock. There's a 5-yard snap rule. So the ball does have to travel 5 yards before the quarterback can take off, but he does not have to hand it off or lateral or do anything like that. He can just go. There's no blocking, but the DBs can jam. So this is another small tweak. The DBs can jam on the line of scrimmage, on the receivers, and that'll help kind of create a more physical aspect to it. That'll kind of bridge that contact, non-contact side. We've already talked about the rush yards. The next biggest one is starting at midfield. So it'll be the 5-man size. It'll be 60 by 25 yards wide. So you'll actually start at midfield with 4 plays to score. So it'll be a kind of a red zone style, shorter field to gain. 4 plays to score, which is similar to IFAF and some other rules, but you start at midfield. So that, along with the roster changes and the rule changes, are going to create kind of a unique feel to the game. And when it comes to the rosters themselves, this is kind of the biggest aspect of what makes it different. So you've heard of Iron Man style. We're kind of leaning more towards that for this style. So that'll be a 7-player roster to play 5-on-5. So whereas our normal tournaments, we might have 12 to 15 player rosters, and you've got a full offense, full defense, and subs, that's not the case in the Gauntlet style. You've got to take your best 7. You're going to have guys who can play both ways, and you're going to have to fight through all the teams in a single elimination style straight out the gate. All of our regionals and Tampa will all be single elimination from the get-go. You win or you go home. So it's going to be pretty unique in that state, but also when it comes down to how you pick and select your players on your team, they have to be from your state. So they're state-bound rosters. If you're a team from Texas, every single player has to be from Texas. And we'll kind of go over in future rules how that we will validate that and verify that. But it'll eliminate some of these teams that kind of go cherry pick the top players from all over the country. You're representing your state, and that's going to kind of create some fun stuff for us to talk about on TV, because this division will be televised in Tampa, and it'll kind of create a state pride type feel as the divisions are dwindling down that we think is going to be pretty exciting. So having said that, how the series actually works, how do you qualify, where are the tournaments at, all that kind of stuff. So Tampa is going to be the end-all, just like it is for all of our other styles. It's our World Championship. It is going to be our largest cash prize division that we offer. So it's going to be up to a $30,000 cash prize per division, men's division and women's division. Now, it will be dependent on the number of teams, and we'll come out with the ratios and all that later. But it's going to be the highest cash prize division we offer by far, and it's going to be something you will not want to miss. And that's in Tampa. All of our regionals will also be cash prize, which the other divisions are all winning tickets to Busch Gardens. So there'll be a cash prize for the other divisions as well throughout the regionals. There's also going to be Shrooms is going to donate jerseys to every single winning team from the Gauntlet Division throughout all of the regionals. So men's and women's, there'll be 6 regionals. So there'll be 6 men's winners, 6 women's winners, and you'll all win jerseys courtesy of Shrooms and your cash prize, and you'll be seeded with a guaranteed top 6 seed in Tampa. And with it being single elimination out the gate, that seeding is going to be extremely important in how that operates. So you're going to want to get to these regionals. You're going to want to win the regionals. But even by getting there, you'll also earn your seeding, but you'll earn points just like other divisions do. So you'll get points that'll seed you into Tampa. And after our last regional, which will be Panama City Beach in the middle of November, our brackets will be seeded directly in there, and you'll know who it is. We'll be able to do some challenges and all kinds of stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. So which tournaments are we offering? So first off, we have Vegas. That's April 17th. We have Arlington on May 28th. Both of those are regionals. We have Fort Collins on June 26th in Colorado. We have Charlotte on July 16th. And then we have Santa Clarita, California on November 6th. And then Panama City Beach on November 13th. Those are the 6 regionals that you'll have to get to in order to basically get seeded to play. Now, Tampa will be open invitation. Anybody can register. But if you want to get higher seed, which is going to be important based on it being single elimination, get to these tournaments, especially if you win them, you'll earn a guaranteed spot in the top 6, and that's going to be kind of how the series functions. So the winners are going to receive the cash prizes, the jerseys, but the biggest thing is when you get to Tampa, it's going to be a very unique experience. It's all going to play out on Thursday night prior to any other divisions happening. Everybody can participate. You'll have men's, you'll have women's. It'll be going on with the championships in the middle of media night, so you'll have a crowd of players there who are coming in early for the tournament that starts the next day. Will be televised, and it'll be our biggest cash prizes. So it's going to be something you don't want to miss, and you definitely want to get to the regionals. Study up on the rules as soon as we release them. It's something that I think every style and every player will want to participate in and will have the comfort in. They're not going to be such a different set of rules that it's going to take you a while. It should be pretty easy transition. So we're excited to see you guys starting in Vegas here in a couple of weeks. And let us know if you have any questions in the comments below, and we will talk to you soon.